Let's begin with centering. Sit in a comfortable position. Cross legs or legs straight out in front of you if that's more comfortable. Rest your hands on your legs in a comfortable position, either Jnana Mudra with thumb and index finger touching, or just simply rest your hands in your lap. Sit up tall and breathe. Send your breath all the way down your spine into your lower stomach, behind your belly button. Focus on your breath as you begin to center and calm your mind. Each time you inhale, feel your chest filling with air. Each time you exhale, feel your shoulders relax down. Find a sense of inner quiet, even as you listen to your breath. You can continue centering for as long as you need. When you feel ready, you'll know. Let's continue on with Shek-ti breath. Start with your arms out to the sides. As you inhale, reach out and up, lift through the spine and crown of your head and look up. And as you exhale, palms together, round your back and pull your hands down and in towards your stomach. Interlace your hands as you inhale and reach up, lift up. And as you exhale, arms coming out and down, widen your chest. For the last part, bring your hands behind you, lift them high to stretch your shoulders. Relax your arms down. Again, inhale, arms out, coming all the way up with your breath. And as you exhale, round your back, find a stretch between your shoulder blades. Inhale, forward and up, reach up. And as you exhale, out and down, keep your chest lifted as you bring your hands behind you. Clasp them together, lift shoulders back, and relax your arms down. Continue. Shek-ti breath is a breathing exercise, but it is also vinyasa. Vinyasa, of course, is moving and breathing. When done at the beginning of your yoga flow, simple vinyasa, a simple breathing exercise, can help set the tone or the rhythm for your entire practice. Begin to generate energy in the body. Shek-ti breath is wonderful for warming up and stimulating your spine. Continue to listen to the sound of your breath as you flow, and start to feel the practice coming alive. On your last lift, bring your arms up, chest up, deep breath. Relax your arms down on your exhale. Roll your shoulders back and roll your head from shoulder to shoulder to make sure your neck is still loose and relaxed. We'll move on to a simple twist. As you inhale, bring your arms out to the sides and up just like before. Lift through your spine and crown of your head. And as you exhale, take your arms down halfway and cross your right arm over to your left knee as you bring your left hand to the floor right behind your tailbone. Make sure you're sitting up tall, lifting again through the spine and crown of the head. Each time you inhale, lift your head and chest a little bit higher. Make room for your breath. And each time you exhale, draw the stomach muscles in. Pull the belly button towards your spine to massage and tone the digestive organs. Each time you inhale, expand through the belly button. Push it as far out as you possibly can. And as you exhale, draw it back in with the strength of your abdominal muscles. There are many twists in yoga, and they are all wonderful for helping to balance the digestive and elimination systems in your body. We can think of the internal organs as a sponge-like material. They easily absorb everything that passes through them, and occasionally they need a good squeeze in order to be cleaned out properly. This is what we use twists for in traditional Hatha Yoga. To come back, bring your arms out to the sides like an airplane, come to the center, and then relax your arms down. We will move into a reverse plank pose. Straighten your legs out on the floor in front of you and sit up nice and tall. Bring your hands behind you on the mat, either with fingers pointing in towards your body or away from you. Use your abdominal muscles, and on your next inhale, lift your backside and legs up off the floor as you point your toes so that the soles of your feet are touching down to your mat. Relax your head back if your neck is comfortable. Each time you inhale, feel your chest expand as your shoulders roll back and away from your neck. Each time you exhale, feel the strength in your arms and legs as you continue to lift your body up towards the sky. We're experiencing stretch, strength, and a little balance in this posture. One more inhale as you lift higher, and as you exhale, very slowly bring yourself back down onto the ground. When you're finished, if you like, you can do some circles with your wrists, turn them a few times to make sure they're comfortable. We'll move into our simple twist on the other side. Bring your legs back into Sukhasana, and as you inhale, reach your arms out to the sides and up. As you exhale, bring your hands down halfway. Keep your chest lifted as you twist to the other side. Left hand to the right knee, right hand on the floor behind you. As you inhale, sit up tall, lift your chest, lift your head. And as you exhale, draw the stomach muscles in towards your spine. You'll create a feeling of twisting right across the middle of your stomach. Think of a washcloth being wrung out, twisted in either direction. As you inhale, feel yourself getting taller. To come out of your twist, Open your arms wide like an airplane, turn back to center, and as you exhale, relax your arms down. We'll move to a seated forward bend. Straighten your legs out in front of you on the mat. If you like, you can sit on a cushion or a folded blanket. Inhale and bring your arms open out to the sides and up. Lengthen your spine. And as you exhale, fold forward, hinging at your hips, and relax your arms down beside your legs. Your arms do not have a job in this type of forward bend. It's important to bend your elbows and resist the urge to grab your feet and pull yourself down. There are many ways to stretch the back of your legs. This seated forward bend is not just about those muscles at the back of your legs, the hamstrings and the calves. Think about where you're folding in half from. Feel your stomach and your back working to hinge you forward. Each time you inhale, extend towards your feet, right from your tailbone. Make your back longer. And as you exhale, relax down over top of your legs. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Breathe deeply between your shoulder blades. The most important part of a forward bend is coming forward. Don't worry about whether you can rest your head down on your legs or not. Your head will be the last thing to relax down. Think about pressing your stomach towards your thighs. And each time you inhale, make more space for your breath by lengthening through your spine, filling your chest, and then relaxing deeper into the posture. On your next inhale, reach your arms forward. Try to reach right past your feet. And as you lift, feel the strength in your back and stomach. They hinged you forward, and now they're bringing you back up. As you exhale, bring your palms together and down in front of your heart. Tuck your chin and your tailbone slightly, and take a deep breath. We'll transition forward onto our hands and knees for balancing cat. Pull your feet into Sukhasana, one foot in front of the other, and rock forward onto your hands, uncrossing your feet behind you. Bring your knees together underneath your body and your hands right underneath your shoulder joints. Begin on your exhale, rounding your back and tucking your chin and your tailbone. As you inhale, look up, chest forward and shoulders back, and lift your right leg up and back behind you. Lift it as high as you can comfortably, and make sure that your abdominal muscles are working to help support the weight of your leg. When you're ready to take the balance further, pick up your left hand and reach it forward, opposite arm and leg extending outward to balance. Stay here if it's enough for you. Or if you'd like to go further, bend your back leg and connect your free hand and foot. Lift your knee higher up. Feel a stretch in your shoulder and chest. Lift your head up to lift the energy. Remember that balancing postures are not necessarily about your flexibility or your strength. They're about your balance. Never sacrifice your balance just to stretch a little bit more. If balance is where your work is, then stay there, or take it back a step until you feel comfortable. To come down slowly, release your hand and foot. Go back to step 2. Take a deep inhale here and bring your hand down first for balance. Bend your knee and bring it down and in towards your forehead as you round your back. Rest your knee down on the ground and sit back slowly in child's pose, resting your backside on your heels and bringing your head to the floor. If you can't quite get your head to the floor, just stack one fist on top of the other and rest your forehead on two fists. And if you'd like to increase that rounded feeling in your back, put your hands down by your feet and relax the space between your shoulder blades. Long inhales and exhales here. Give in to gravity once more and let child's pose carry you for a few breaths. We'll move to balancing cat on the other side. Very slowly, take your hands flat down to the floor and press yourself back up to hands and knees. Make sure knees are together underneath your body, hands going right underneath your shoulder joints. Begin again on your exhale. Round your back, tuck your chin and tuck your tailbone. Feel the stretch along your spine. As you inhale, head up, shoulders back, chest forward. Use the strength in your abdominal muscles to help lift your left leg up and back. Hold here to make sure you're balanced, or lift your right arm up and extend it forward. We're reaching in opposite directions here to create balance. To move to step 3, bend your back leg, connect your free hand and foot, and feel the stretch in the front of your hip, in the front of your shoulder and chest. Keep breathing. When you're ready to come down, release your foot. Go back to step 2, extending arm and leg in opposite directions, yin and yang. Bring your hand down to the ground for balance. Bend your knee and bring it in towards your forehead as you round your back. And once more, we'll rest in child's pose. Knee down, keep your back round as you sit back in slow motion. Arrange your arms and head any way you'd like. Sigh to relax. Let go of the previous posture. It's difficult to find balance if we're carrying baggage. Let all of the effort sink down into the mat underneath you as you surrender in Balasana, child's pose. We'll transition forward onto our stomach. From child's pose, extend your arms straight out in front of you, glue your hands to the ground, and slide your head and chest low down as you pass through your elbows, through your hands, and flat down onto your mat. We'll come into a cricket pose. Take your hands down by your hips with palms facing down and bend your elbows until you can slide your hands up by your waist. Keep your elbows tucked into the sides of your body, and as you inhale, lift your head and chest with the strength in your back. Lift your straight legs up, use your backside, and press your flat hands down into the floor as hard as you can comfortably. Keep your shoulders away from your neck here. Think about expanding in both directions at once, pressing down and lifting up. Each time you inhale, lift up onto your belly button, rise up a little bit, And as you exhale, sink back down into the strength of your abdomen. Keep breathing and relax your jaw. We're strengthening all of the muscles in the back of our body and massaging the internal organs as we breathe into our stomach in cricket pose. Come down at any time or stay up for just a few more breaths. To come down from cricket pose, slowly release on your exhale. Bring everything back down to the ground. Rest your head down on your arms if you like, and sigh. Feel your body melt into the floor as you let go. Yoga can be a lot of work. It can challenge you in ways you never imagined. But part of the work of yoga is learning how to let go. Hatha Yoga means unity of sun and moon, of strength and flexibility, of effort and relaxation, body and mind coming into balance. We'll transition into a plank pose. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, tuck your toes under, activate your stomach, and as you inhale, lift up off the ground into a high push-up position. Try to make your body as straight as an arrow. Use the strength in your stomach to help support your lower back. Don't let your hips sag down towards the ground. Lower your knees if you need to take a rest. Take a deep inhale here, and as you exhale, lift your backside into the air, push the floor away from you with long arms, and sink your heels towards the ground as you come into downward facing dog. You can lift up and down on your toes a few times if you like. You can very slowly and gently turn your head a little bit to help relax your neck. Feel your whole body hanging from your tailbone. Stretch in the back of your legs. Stretch in the chest. Feel the length of your spine as your head just dangles down below you. We'll transition to a forward bend. Very slowly, begin to walk your feet towards your hands, bending your knees if you need to, until you've come to the top of your mat in a forward bend. Either straighten your legs and reach your hands for the floor, or if you like, you can take your hands behind you into Yoga Mudra, clasp them together, and lift your arms as high as you can. They may even begin to fall back down towards the floor behind your head. If this is too much stretch for you, take your hands back down and bend your knees. Relax in your forward bend instead. Give your body exactly what it needs as you practice yoga. If your hands are in Yoga Mudra, bring them down now. Just release them on your lower back and then let them fall down in front of you. We're going to ragdoll up to standing. So soften your knees if they're not already bent, and in slow motion, one vertebra at a time, begin to roll up to standing. Take your time. Head and chest are the very last things to come all the way up. You can straighten your knees once you're most of the way there. As soon as you're up, roll your shoulders up, back, and down, and take a deep breath so that you're not lightheaded. We're about to move into a balancing posture, but first we need to get used to the feeling of standing upright. So notice the weight in your feet. Shift it from the front to the back, from side to side. Feel rooted to the ground to prepare for your balance. As you inhale, bring your arms out to the sides and up. We're coming into Warrior 3 pose or balancing stick. Shift all of your weight into your left leg and begin to lean forward as you lift your right leg up and back behind you. As your upper body comes down, your leg comes up. You don't have to come into the full posture if you don't feel balanced. Just bring it back a little bit and stay where you feel confident. Continue to breathe as you reach arms and leg in opposite directions. Feel yourself getting longer. To come back very slowly, begin to lift the upper body as you lower your leg back down to the ground. Once both feet are on your mat again, inhale and stretch up. And as you exhale, dive back down to your forward bend. You can either have your legs straight to enjoy a stretch, or if your back is tired, bend your knees and grab your elbows. Arms wherever they're comfortable. If you can't touch the ground, you can rest your hands on your ankles or shins. Once again, let go of the previous posture. Let everything release and enjoy the moment. Enjoy what you have and enjoy where you are. We'll come into a lightning bolt pose. As you inhale, bring your arms out to the sides and all the way up, lifting and reaching up. Palms together up above your head. Lift your chest high and activate your stomach muscles as you lean back and show your throat to the ceiling. Each time you inhale, lift your heart a little bit higher. If you're experienced and flexible, let your head tilt all the way back to open Vishuddha and Anahata, the energy centers at the base of the throat and the center of the heart. To come back, slowly return through center, diving down again all the way to your forward bend. Lightning bolt can be a lot of work for your back, so please feel free to bend your knees, round your back and tuck your tailbone ever so slightly to bring more space in and around the lower spine. We'll ragdoll up to standing again. Keep your knees bent, one vertebra at a time. Stack your spine and straighten up. As soon as you're all the way up, shoulders up, back, and down. And once again, we'll feel the weight in our feet to prepare for our balance on the other side. When you're ready for Warrior 3, inhale, arms open out to the sides and up. Lock your hands together if that's comfortable. Shift all of your weight into your right leg and very slowly tilt forward as you lift your leg up and back behind you. One side can be different than the other side. Move slowly until you're confident that you can go further. Sometimes the mind wants something that the body cannot deliver, and vice versa. Try to find that balance between body and mind here. When you're ready to come down, return the foot to the floor slowly as you straighten up. Reach your arms up, stretch. And as you exhale, another forward bend, coming down towards the floor. See if you can come a little further than last time. Bend your knees and come down into a little squat on your mat. We're preparing for one more balance, this time on the arms, a crow pose. Flatten your hands down onto the mat and spread your fingers wide for a good base to balance on. Keep your elbows bent and lift your backside into the air as you press your knees against the backs of your arms. Tilt your weight forward into your hands very slowly, and when you feel ready, you can pick your feet up off the floor. Crow takes a lot of practice. First, just begin by taking the weight into your hands, and over time, you'll feel more confident and stronger. To come down, just return the weight to the back of your body, bring your feet to the floor, and come right down to sitting on your mat. Do a few circles with your wrists and pull your knees towards your chest to help relax your back. We're coming down onto the mat with sinking boat. Flatten your feet, sit up tall and reach forward. And very slowly as you exhale, round your back, drop your head down towards your chest, and lay down in slow motion. If you like, you can grab the back of your legs. Take your time. Try not to let your feet leave the floor. We're getting ready for fish pose, Matsyasana. With feet flat on the floor and knees bent, make a diamond shape with your hands, thumb and index finger touching. Place them around your tailbone underneath you with palms facing down into the floor. Straighten your legs out, touch your heels together, and flop your toes out to the sides. Pull your arms up close to the sides of your body, and on your next inhale, lift from your heart, relaxing your head back and arching your spine up and off the floor. Press your backside down into your hands. Lift as high as you can comfortably here. If you like, you can leave the crown of your head resting on the floor to help support your neck. Or if you're feeling very strong, lift higher and higher until your head comes off the floor. Fish is one of the oldest postures in the traditional practice of yoga. The legend behind the posture says that a curious fish swam up to the heavens in order to overhear the secrets of yoga that the gods were discussing. In order not to be discovered, he played dead and floated belly up in a pond until he overheard everything he needed to know. He swam back down from the heavens and shared the secrets of yoga with mankind. Yoga is very popular in modern times, but we must never forget it is an ancient practice. To come down from fish pose, slide the crown of your head along the floor away from your body until your back is down on the ground once again. Bend your knees and free your hands from underneath you, placing them on your stomach. Gently rock your head from side to side to loosen the muscles in your neck. We'll come into a counter stretch. Interlace your hands and bring them up to the back of your head, closing your elbows up by your cheeks. Relax your neck completely and lift the weight of your head just with the strength of your arms. Bring your chin in towards your chest. Hold your heavy head like a stone. Let your neck be completely soft here. Feel your breath touching the space between your neck and your skull. As you bring your head down, support your head all the way with the strength in your arms and hands. Lay your head down carefully. And once again, rest your hands on your stomach. We'll take a few inhales and exhales to help relax your body after fish pose, to help balance the energy in your body after opening the emotional heart center, Anahata. Each time you inhale, fill up your body from toes to head. And each time you exhale, sigh. Let everything go. Let the air rush out of you. Do this as many times as you like until you feel ready to move on. We'll move into a spinal lift. Bring your feet again flat down onto the floor with knees bent. Walk your heels towards your body, and with your hands down by your hips, just reach for the back of your heel with your longest fingertip. You don't need to wrap your hands around your ankles. On your next inhale, lift just your backside up off the floor 1 inch and hold it there. And when you're ready to continue on, take another deep inhale and in slow motion, begin to lift your spine up off the floor 1 vertebra at a time. Press your arms and hands down, press your feet down. Keep your chin tucked towards your chest. And if you're feeling very flexible, you can bring your hands behind you again into Yoga Mudra. Clasp your hands on the floor. Keep your arms straight. If this isn't comfortable, just release Yoga Mudra and put your hands back down in the first position. To move to the next step, if you're comfortable, bring your hands to your lower back. As you inhale, lift your right leg up into the air as high as you can. Once again, we're feeling balance. If you don't feel confident or comfortable, please bring your leg down and go back to the previous step. Very slowly, bring your right leg back down to the ground, foot firmly on your mat, and change sides. As you inhale, bring your left leg up into the air. You can point your toe if you like, or press your heel up towards the ceiling. With each breath, reach your leg up a bit higher. One more inhale, and in slow motion again, bring your left leg back down, foot firmly on the floor. Release your hands from your lower back, bring them back down to Yoga Mudra. You're in step 2 once again. Release your hands from behind you, press your palms into the floor, and in very slow motion, come back down onto your mat, 1 vertebra at a time. Keep your tailbone tucked in and your stomach working so that your back muscles can relax as you come down. As soon as you are all the way down, pull your knees into your chest and rock from side to side. Massage your back and let your head roll from one cheek to the other. We're ready for Shavasana, for our relaxation. Get comfortable in a neutral position, laying down on your back, arms and legs wherever they feel most comfortable. Shavasana is a practice of bringing body and mind into the same state of quiet and relaxation. We're going to begin by bringing all of our attention and focus onto our feet. And with the spotlight of your attention shining only on your feet, feel your relaxation growing. At first, from deep inside the arches of your feet, and it spreads to your toes and ankles, relaxing your feet down on the floor, right where you've put them. Shift your attention into your lower legs and feel your calves and shins beginning to relax. Knees beginning to unwind as your relaxation travels into your upper legs. Feel thigh muscles relaxing down. Relax your backside and your pelvis. Feel your hips and your lower back beginning to relax. And notice that everything below your belly button has become very still and very, very comfortable. Feel your relaxation spread into your lower and mid back and into your stomach, deep down inside the internal organs. Each time you inhale, feel the softness of your stomach and midsection. And each time you exhale, let your body relax down further. Relaxation moving between each rib and creating space between your shoulder blades. Feel it filling and surrounding your heart, your lungs, and your upper chest. And feel your shoulder joints release. Begin to relax your arms from shoulder to elbow, getting softer. From elbow to wrist, becoming more still. Feel your relaxation in the palms of your hands and in your fingertips. Arms resting right where you've put them. Notice that everything below your neck has become perfectly relaxed and comfortable. Feel it in the back of your neck and in your throat. Relax your jaw and relax your tongue. Feel all of the fine little muscles in your face beginning to release as you relax your mouth and nose, your eyes, and your forehead. Feel your relaxation coming through your scalp and resting at the crown of your head. Your entire body has moved into stillness. Enjoy your breath and enjoy this state of balance for a few moments on your own. very, very slowly, we'll begin to come back to the physical. Take longer and deeper breaths. Feel your chest and stomach move with your inhale as you fill yourself with fresh air. As you exhale, begin to move your toes and fingers a little bit. Notice your arms and legs once again. Very slowly, roll your head from side to side. Bring your neck back online. When you're ready, take a great big stretch along the floor. Reach out and expand your whole body. And then curl up into a little ball. Either stay on your back or roll to your side if that's more comfortable. Take a few breaths and notice your sense of direction returning. When you're ready to sit up tall, come up slowly and carefully and arrange your legs into a comfortable seated position for our final centering and grounding. Rest your hands wherever you like. Close your eyes. Relax. Yoga is a practice of balance. We share our attention between body and mind, between stillness and movement, and between effort and relaxation. Bring your palms up to the heart to finish. Namaste.